Everyone to Manor Lords. After the first episode, which received a lot of love with this brand new update, I'm here with the second episode. No, that's not our main village. Just to show you around, there is our main village. It has been developing quite a lot. I'm going to show you around in a second, but first things first, I'm going to put a little bit of a time lapse in because what I've done is I prepared to expand further to get some more stone and making sure we can finally build a lot of the manor and all the new castle stuff that, is kind of the big show item of this update. So I've been preparing a little rondo to make sure we have a bit of, food and stuff like that ready because at the moment we are not really that great on food because I've been expanding quite dramatically. We are almost hitting 100 families soon, which should be the target of today's episode anyways, but we are also going to do a lot of things related to more food, but again, as I said, I'll show you around. So let's first of all have a look here. There is this new rondo I built, and you can see that most of the things are already in. So we have got a couple of food resources over here with some of these wonderful piggies and stuff like that. But you can tell if we go to the people and the productivity, you can see this one is at 1.15 because it has the pannage affinity, which is kind of cool because we have a lot of forest around. Let me just go and quickly show you around. So environment, as you can see, we do have the woodland, which is pretty good for this pannage over here. Gives you a bit of a effect of 52%, as you can tell. And we have some very nice other effects as well. Direct affects the growth of wild animals, berries, and mushrooms. Trapping yield, hunting camps are proportional. We don't have that, but tannery yield increase proportional to the woodland environment. The problem is we don't really have any heights to get because we have no hunting stuff. But you can also see that over here the farmland does not really have an affinity, but we also have the rural has also no affinity. Same goes for urban. However, this effect is not in place at the moment, but we do have pollination and the effect is relatively low, but we can do this. And why I am talking about this or showing this to you, I'll be in your vision right now, I should say. So you can see we've got a couple of fields over here, but they do not really have a huge effect. You can see at the moment they have a bit of pollination, but not too high. We can get this even better. 1.3 is this. The perk small holdings is plus 0.2 and pollination is 0.1, but we can get this even higher. You can see we have 10 available living spaces, yet we can have more families. 81%. We are almost into the double migration numbers, which we should get to very soon. I have also made sure that we have a lot more new tailor shops available at the moment that should make clothing. Same goes for this one, actually, over here. You know what? I wanted to turn that into a tailor shop anyways, because I also increased our sheep farm capacity as well as where's the hold on I also had the weaver's workshop over here to make sure that we have more yarn. So you can see we've got 19 yarn, but we don't really have any cloth. That means we are consuming faster than we can really get them. Also, our fuel is getting a little bit lower right now. This is also why you can tell this is going. I mean, we've got a couple of coal, so it's not really heavy for the families, but it's definitely heavy for our sales, which I should get to. Now, you can also see that we have a couple of sheeps now on the fields because I activated that they can redo the fields better with the how's it called again? They utilize that as kind of as pasture and then giving the field a quicker restoring, however you want to call that. I forgot how it is called. Do we have any foragers in place? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Okay, that is awesome. The windmill is doing. Do we have some grain left over? Let's have a look. Let's have a look in here. No, grain is actually not there. A couple of flowers there, but not more than that. We have timber and flour. That's good. That's good. We're all pretty okay on stuff. It's not really too dramatic, and I'm also not going to have too much speedy on right now. But what I will do is I will actually put in a couple new houses as well. That will receive a beehive in the backyard. So let's just see that we get them in with all relatively small. Can we just get this? Double. Wait, that's 5. We can get it up to 6, right? Yeah, 6. Perfect. So I've got 2 families focusing on that solely. That should give a nice effect for this region. And as we do have a lot of things over here, I think I want to go and do the same just over that spot here. So let's see. Can we get this in for Actually, yeah, let's do it that way. I think that's nice. I think that's nice. And also, let's just continue a bit of the layout here. There we go. I don't risk using too much of the planks, so I'm just going to reconnect this here. What you can also tell is that we don't seem to... What you can really tell is that we don't really need this marketplace over here at the moment. The reason for that is that it seems like people do make their way over here to the marketplace. As you can tell, this marketplace has quite a nice kind of focus on the entire area over here. So if we click on the marketplace, we should actually see that they are all basically provided with stuff from over here. So that is pretty okay. So the marketplace has a very nice effect on the different storage houses. As you can tell, they are both going into that direction, which is pretty damn nice. And I really like the fact that we can provide all the houses with what is needed. So you can see a couple of burgage plots. Everything is working out right over here. Some of the houses here I want to update. They at the moment have a problem of supply from fruits, which is going to be in, well, September should be the case when we yield all the different things. So the only thing left in order to get into the next stage, which I'll focus on rather soon, is beverages and clothing. Beverages we have to actually buy, and we do have quite a lot of wealth that we can spend. And now let's have a little look at the castle planner first of all, because yeah, as you can see, we are actually low on stones to build what I've already laid out over here. By the way, can I click on that one and then update the whole wall? What does that change to? Oh my god, look at this. Look at the cost. This is ridiculous, to be honest. This is just completely ridiculous. I'm gonna get rid of this and just have that tower here. Wow. Do we actually have a tax office? Didn't I put this tax office down somehow? Somewhere? Limit reach. Yeah, I did, right? I'm wondering where this is, to be honest. I think I did put it down somewhere, but I forgot where. There's like a tower over there. We can't really build things like now because missing timber and most of all stone. So I'm going to close this down. And I'm not even considering buying right now because that would be too much. So we've got planned these houses. We don't really have that many people to build, so I have to put in a lot of migration. We do have enough food for the families as of now. We do have this huge area here to be worked on next year as well. We can also have that upgrade already in place. And, well, we do need them all for... Okay, this is completely filled in. That's actually pretty stupid. I should have... I mean, now as the... there's almost September approaching, so it's clever to keep them all in. But I should have taken them out in summer and let them build stuff. That was my mistake. Usually you do that, you know. You have them do certain things in summer. But anyways, you know the plan by now. You know what's going on. So I will do a little skippity skip and see what I can do in the meantime. Alright, so it turns out to be much more difficult to reach that clothing appeal than I thought it was. So you can see, we are in winter. In January, actually, we still have 7 months of food. So food production is still good, despite the fact we are way into the 100 families. To be fair, we've got 112 families already, so quite a huge improvement. Visually, you don't really see it that much, because I did put a lot of smaller ones in here and upgraded a lot of the houses. However, a lot of the things... Oh my god, this one over here is also pretty damn nice. I wanted to do this over here and then just kind of turn that into a garden. I think I tricked the system here quite nicely. Hopefully this is all going to be the garden then. It's just around, as you can see, around the church, so that could actually look pretty neat indeed if that is done. But yeah, as I said, it's actually a lot more heavy than I thought. So first of all, fuel is going good. Food in general is going good. You can see carrots is absolutely amazing. I did mess up one kind of harvest right now. That was my mistake. So we are a little bit low on bread in a bit, but we will make it through one summer definitely right now, so that's all good. Pork is okay, so beef is not really the biggest we have, but you know, that's fine. But what is really an issue is the yield in kind of these trees and stuff. We don't really have that many apples and so on, so this is what I tried to fix as well by upgrading a couple of houses and so on. So you can see there's another one over here I did build. So this is gonna be, I think this is gonna be apple 2, and then let's do it that way. So I'm just gonna upgrade all these houses and turn them into different type of stuff. So we could also make a butchery over here. You can see this would enable the production of mutton and hides from surplus of livestock, sausages from salt and meat. I'm not sure what exactly they do, so I'm gonna try to see what the, oh my god, that sound though, to create a butcher's workshop over here. But I also want to have another cobbler's workshop, and I want to have another, what is that, like tailor's workshop over here. I think that's all good. Trying to really make sure that we get these cloths finally. And you can see ale is something we have, but also costs us a lot of money. So beverage should be filled by... Actually, sometimes it's not. I'm not really sure why they don't do that. Because most of the houses should... Yeah, this one has beverage, but we don't have fruits. They come in naturally. But clothing really is the issue, which, as you can tell, it's not really a problem here on the market space, but it definitely is a problem that people don't get it. So we do have a tailor's workshop down here. Even they don't have, as you can see, whoops. They do produce it in the advance. You can see I have it set on this one over here. We can't produce anything else because we only have yarn. But as you can see, yarn is another issue. We don't really have that much yarn or hide. So what I need to do instead is I need to make sure that we have, as you can see over here, we would need to have more yield from the sheep. So we do have quite a lot of sheep, so that's not the issue. I also did put down a weaver's workshop over here. We could actually have someone else working in the weaver's workshop if we want to. But I think the main issue is that we don't have enough wool for that. So what I will do instead is I'm gonna put down a couple more sheep farms. And you know what, we can also put them, I mean, they are located here quite nicely. So let's put another one here. And the next one, actually it can go here. We do have a couple of these things available, that's fine. And then the weaver's workshop can go anywhere else, but yeah. So as you can see, I'm trying to really make sure to optimize these things over here. So that one is gonna be apples. And I'm gonna add this one too. So hopefully this is all gonna be, wait, hold on, is that only trees over here? No, wait. They didn't just have 2 trees, did they? Okay, let's first of all let them update the whole stuff, because usually it should look like this. But I think I didn't really trick the system the way I thought. No, I didn't. You can see the trees are only... Wait, no, hold on. There are a couple of trees over here everywhere, right? Do I see them correctly? I can't really tell if these are the trees. Maybe it's just me being stupid. We gotta wait until this is fully done. So we will be, yeah, royal tax, blah, blah. Oh, I gotta have to, at some point, put some treasury in again. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll make this. We'll make this. I wished that we were going further than this, to be honest. But we are now in April. Everything is good about our farms, is it? I'm not sure if we need to employ someone else, but maybe for the harvest again. So that seems to be good. Food-wise, we are doing okay. So now the question really is how to move forward from over here. So the yield from berries is unfortunately also not too strong. So you can see there's a huge house being built over here. I definitely convert that into a holding. So we only have 2 families left. What I should do next is I should focus on a bit more of a cramped area of a lot more inhabitants. So maybe we can do this here. Let's have a look if we can squeeze another building just in the middle here. Let's see if that fits. Yeah, that just fits right in here. So we have a bit more stuff, but that's not as kind of small as I meant it to be. We can have some others in here. Let's see if we can make them. Yeah, exactly. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's like very optimized for this area. Let's do that again with here. So let's see if we can. That's not enough. Maybe if I do this here. Let's do it that way. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can have another one. Do we fit this in here? Oh, look at that. Wait, hold on. Wait. That does work. So that's fine. Okay. So just making sure that we have it very nicely aligned in here. Let's see if I can have another one that just goes there. It does also get a garden though. That gets even nicer of a garden. So it's, yeah, somewhat like that is fine. So we just gotta have some more housing for people to come in. I mean, we're doing good on food, so that's all good. We can also, like the more people we have, the better we can get on food anyways, because we also have been improving upon here as well. So you can see there's the fields for the next year being ready as well. This one is being filled in nicely as well. A couple of people are working in here. I could get rid of them, but you know, trying to make this all a bit more nice and tidy in here. But we definitely need more people now. We've a huge approval rate, so that is great. So that means we can actually also, you know what, we could also get more people living close by here. So why not? I mean, there's not really a nice way in, but we could do the following. We could just try to make it super cramped in here. I'm just gonna be focused on this, and then let's get rid of, that's making it 4. Hold on, 3 but 4. Okay, that's fine. And then we're just gonna make that again, and 3 but 4. Sweet. And then just gonna do the same here. 3 but 4. Do we get it in? No. Then let's just keep that with 3 and see if we can maybe get 3 but 4 in here. 3 but 4, yes, with a small little bit to maybe have some apiaries or so in here. That should be fine. So not really making sure that they don't really need food or whatever. I think, you know, we don't really require that anymore. We have so much more available to them. So let's give a lot of houses in here for having more people, and we can also upgrade a lot of houses to have more families, you know. Let's see if there's a chance to upgrade. Why can we not upgrade? Oh, we don't have enough planks. How many timber we have? Okay, timber seems to be fine, but we do need to enable our saw pit again. Right, let's get saw pit. See, the point about saw pit is I'm just getting rid of the people every now and then, just because they are super annoying over time, because this thing is just way too powerful. It's just so quick. I'm not sure why maintenance isn't doing it. We still have enough tools. 50 tools should be fine. We also have a bit more stone now. Wait, hold on. How much stone did it require to build what I had open in here? Stone. Let's see. Okay, stone is fine, but planks and timber is missing. I'm wondering also, why do I have so little timber? Because I've got quite a lot. Well, because I think it's because of that. So we have 1 ox in here, so that should be quicker now. And let's get another person working in that one. I think we had another one somewhere over here. Let's see. There is the logging camp. Okay, so that one is quite stupid. So let's bring this one over. Somewhere, you know what? Actually, we could bring this up here, but then I need to just bring that all over the whole time. I think I'll be willing to put it somewhere here. You know, that should be fine. And then connect this over. I mean, we also have that one here, but that's okay. So that is all good. Hopefully that helps. We were getting rid of most of the stuff over here, so that is not too much of an issue. But what definitely is an issue, and what's that? Toothpaste, God's given away. Okay, so we are getting a lot more influence. I need influence for the next you know, for the next area. I want to definitely migrate to not here, but here, because I need this rich stone deposit. That is definitely something I need. Otherwise, we'll not be getting there anyways. That is definitely not the case. So let's see in food. Do we have any apples, skinses? No. We have eel. That's fine. We've got pork is improving as well. Bread is there. Nice. But we don't really... I mean, we get some clothes every now and then. So you're gonna have to wait and see if eventually in the harvest season we'll get this done. But I'm so confused to why this is not working any better. We can get rid of the smithy, right? Because, I mean, yeah, maybe we keep it there. I think we can keep it there. So let's have a look. Can we just not upgrade because of, oh my god, because of all the planks missing? Oh wait, burger shop. I can't because we can't. So, yeah, but I mean, I couldn't. Oh my god, I need planks because otherwise, yeah, right. Planks are definitely needed. Still, we don't have enough pasture space. We should definitely sell more sheep at some point. Hold on. Let's go to the livestock. Is that livestock forager? Livestock trading. There you go. Trade. And we are exporting lambs. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that. We are exporting them like crazy, but we can also export these ones and keep them at 40. Yeah, that's fine. Export price, oh my god, that is damn high. That is insane. So how about getting another horse then? There you go. Hopefully that's going to help us at some point. Okay, so planks are coming in, hopefully. No apples. Carrots is still crazy. Beetroot is a little bit less, so we should maybe focus on these ones at some point. Okay, so there's quite a bit of traffic going on between the two areas of ours. That is relatively insane. So windmill, do we have anything for the windmill, by the way? Do we have any? No, we've got nothing in here. Wool and yarn is improving. That is great. So still no pasture base, right? Okay, well, hold on. I'm just gonna do another pasture. This one is filled in. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We'll get this done. So we are going to have another pasture, which is that one. And we're just gonna bring that in here. Let's make that kind of huge. 38. It's not huge, but it's enough for the moment. Okay, families coming in. Look, a lot of workforce coming in. But what I wanted to have it for is we need some more in the storehouses to have more ability to carry goods. That is one of the things I wanted to do. So here goes that. I mean, this is what. There you go. What the heck is that? That's pork. Okay. So I want to make sure that this is also optimized to hopefully bring goods quicker into our city. Yeah, clothing, as I said, is a bit of an issue. We need to ensure that we have every requirement met to update the houses as soon as possibly doable somehow. I want to get this done at some point. You know, we're getting so many people to live in our area now, but we just can't seem to go to level 3. I never had that much of an issue. That one, generic storage is full. See, that's what I meant. We've got so many things, but they're not being carried because of all these things. You know what I'm going to do? As we have this whole area, I think it might be clever to just have... Oh, wait, I need this... Oh, well, until this is done, the stone should be back in. I'm going to build a storehouse. Oh, this doesn't even need anyone. I'm building this randomly in the center here, but that should help to just carry goods from A to B a little bit. Okay, so hold on. Wait a second. We have harvest season, so let's get 2 more people in here. And are they about to harvest as well? Yes, 2 more families in here too. And let's go. We've got no one to build right now, but that's okay because we need to focus on harvesting at the moment. Just get the harvest all in and making sure that this is exactly the moment where we will get... Look at that. We've got apples, pears. There you go. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do something now. I'm going to do something. I'm going to go to trading. I'm going to go to trade and I'm going to go and say I am going to... do this one. Establish a trade route. I know that hurts for the moment, but I'm going to do this in order to increase the chances of getting this in. Okay, so hopefully this is going to work out now. I'm just going to patiently sit here and see. Why is the beverage empty? This house is so odd. Why is no one going... Let's just have one more person working in here. Hopefully that helps. Ale surplus is given. I'm also wondering, like, I gave this thing overstock of 3, but it still doesn't seem to work. Don't we have like a food stall? Let's have a look, guys. Common goods. What do you sell? Okay. Is there anyone who sells food? Okay, common good. Yeah, blah blah. Common good. I'm like wondering if I need to squeeze in maybe another storehouse here in order to kind of solve the issue of not having clothing over here, because that seems to lead... Actually, why are you guys not just getting what you need? It's a bit odd, isn't it? Because we still... I mean, we don't... shoes and clothing, it all is working, but... Like, this is a small holding, this is a burger place as well. But I do have also over here, this is the tailor shop, advanced. Okay, well that is then stupid that this doesn't work. Advanced, cobbler stop, connected road, reserve. Okay, they do need leather. Okay, that is totally stupid. Can I get rid of this? Okay, they don't do anything without, can I change this? I can't really, right? Oh no. That is a bit stupid. Okay, so I can't change this. They would need leather now. Okay, then I shouldn't have done this. So they do seem to... What's that? Resources? Carcass? For crafting? What's a carcass? I don't know. Where do I get a carcass from? Resources needed for pork and salt. We don't have salt, so we're gonna focus on that one. Alright, I do hope that I'm just going to import clothing enough to, at some point, give them the ability to level up. Oh, we don't have enough wealth at the moment. Oh yeah, no, fine then. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I'm going to stop purchasing this one then. Okay. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense, right? Let's go to trade again and get rid of these two. So let's say no trades. And hopefully the production will improve anyways. Families are moving in. A bit of wealth is there. Come on, please. Just have what you need. Come on, you just need some clothing. Go and grab it from the market. We have it available. I see it. I'm not sure how many freaking tailor shops do I need to make. I'm really not sure. Okay, so the first thing I can do is have another one work in the weaver's workshop to improve that by another couple percentages. And then, well, it doesn't seem, I mean, it doesn't really seem to work out that well, does it? Do we have anyone with a working space? Yeah, that one. It has a working space as well. This one can be improved. This one has a working space, so let's improve that one too. That granary can also be upgraded. Alright, so, I think we gotta have a problem to really reach that thing here. I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe I have to... I have to focus everything on clothing right now. I guess we may even not get this into this episode. I then need to focus on the next episode and make sure that we then make a huge step forward. Because food is not really an issue. I kind of established a quite well enough thing over here. But yeah, I mean, all I can say is, look, these things have some small... Let's give them some... like this one is good. Alright, you can also have something. I'm gonna upgrade all of you. You are going to be all tailors. And you know what? If this is the case, we can also have a, you know, let's establish the whole thing over here as well. You get another one here. And you get another weaver's workshop as well. Just like right next to you over here. And then we're gonna give you a little pasture as well. I mean, we've got so many sheep and stuff. That should be fine. So I'm gonna bring this pasture around. Somewhat like that. That's fine. So that's then connected to the sheep farm. Okay, right. I think we can get, again, families out of here. We've got some grain, which is good. Did we do harvest nice stuff this year? Yeah, it's not that much, but we're doing flour and stuff. We're good on food. It's all good. It's all good. It's not too bad. It's all good. Yield is modest. Yeah. I mean, because of the fields, we do have the... I could also just make sure the fields are all improved by the pollination. That's very nice indeed. Let's see if actually the... did the effect change by now? Not really, right? This area is growing. This one is going lower, but it's okay. I think it's all fine. Right, I'm gonna make a last little step forward to the next summer and see if I can do anything about our situation. Maybe have some luck in getting the next level, but until then, little cut. Alright, so I seem to have found something which occasionally just happened, and I'm not entirely sure what exactly is the reason. So as you can tell, we are now having a lot of hides, 84 hides actually, and I was wondering where the heck do they come from? But it seems like my butcher's workshop over here seems to be exactly the thing. You can see it has 7 hides and mutton over here in this one, and it does also have the focus at the moment. Focus production is mutton and hides, and the resources is carcass. So basically what I think it is, this person is going to take away our wonderful sheep, which makes sense because, as you can see, there's a lot of sheep gone from what we had. We also sold a lot of sheep to just get back into it, but I will definitely now go back into our livestock, and I'm going to say trade for sheep is going to be no trade whatsoever, because as you can see, we are down to 15, and I'm not entirely sure if the butcher is going to continue the way he does or not. But it's very good to see that this seems to be. That means we can focus a lot on reproduction, get ourselves a lot of pastures in, and making sure that we have sheep without an end, and make sure to use them for the butcher's workshop. That seems to be really a good trick to get more variation in food, as you can see. We were very bad this time around again with bread and so on. I have to focus on the fields a bit more to make more yield, but that should be all good. We are done for today's episode. We've been actually increasing our, expanding our village quite dramatically. I'm loving it. It's really looking fantastic, as I figure. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of the expansion we've done. Let's see if we can get this in focus. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. We do have the expansion quite there in the back. We can also focus on a bit quicker here. So there goes that. We've got our wonderful village in the back now with a little storm over here. But oh my god, look, this game. This game looks so beautiful. I just cannot. Expanding is so important at some point, but also so difficult. I must admit. Sometimes I'm like, I want to expand the whole thing, but I then also hesitate because it always comes with the effect of getting into the danger of running out of resources pretty easily in this game, I gotta admit. So yeah, look, there's a bit of sun coming back to make this look so much better. Everything. Oh god, this game beautiful. It makes a lot of fun. It is also relatively challenging. So I can only say so many good things about this game. I'm really in love with it. Oh, by the way, have you seen that I did build another little clay mine, because I figured that this took me a little too long to get enough clay for our roof tiles. So I got a second one in, but at the moment we don't have anyone working in there. So you can see our deposit is still there, but I have made a rich deep mine in here anyway, so we don't run out of resources. But as we run out of roof tiles, 10 roof tiles only, I made sure to have that one. But yeah, so we are slowly making our way forward. This is going to be a thing. We are fine on food. I don't really mind this too much. Fuel is getting a little less, but we can solve that easily with some logging camps and so on. So nothing too bad. We are doing a fantastic job, as I figure. I'm a big fan of our work today, and hopefully you guys are too. There's definitely a next episode coming. I can't let this end without having the full castle built. So yeah, let's go to that one, and I talk to you in the next one.